it can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And during the long NBA. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. We'll be watching Dwight Howard patrolling the paint tonight. He's no longer the unquestioned best center in the NBA, but there are times, Shaq, where he can still be a dominant force.
Yeah, you know, he still has that physical advantage, Ernie, against 99% of the guys in the post. That's what I've been saying for a long time. And he does this every now and then, but that's why I've been saying for a long time, 28-10, I think he could do it. And every now and then, he can do that.
Well, Superman is in the
Don't you
building.
say it.
Okay,
Don't you say it.
Okay, I thought he was.
If
but
you say it again, I'm going to reach across the table.
I won't say it anymore.
Okay.
But his defense is still huge, and that also can win basketball games, and he has been a defensive stopper regardless of his offensive efforts.
I'll let you say it one more time.
Superman is not in the building. He's over here sitting with us. That's Shaquille O'Neal.
Don't try to butter me up.
Hope you've been practicing, man.
Always. You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it, but I'll be the one putting on the real show.
Yeah, not a vibe, ain't say about it. You better start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talker, freak. See you out there, man.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak, he's in at center. Randall out there with Mo Harkless. And there's Bryant, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Russell dishes to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Freak's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Houston with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
Now here's Kobe. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Jacks up a three. Bryant's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bryant against Chalmers. Pass to Booker. Harden outside. He dishes it to Booker from 11 feet away. And it's Freak with the rebound. On defense, the Rockets. Outside, Russell fires the three. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Rockets on offense. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Russell high post. 9 points last game. And that one's good. Freak.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Harden kicks to Chalmers. Inside, here's Howard. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Randall passes to Harkless. The shot kept alive. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Freak. Freak's got 6 points.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Ariza outside. This one for 3. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Russell dishes to Kobe. Passes it to Freak. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. 8 points for Freak.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Howard with this screen on Russell. And Chalmers kicks to Ariza. Dishes to Howard. Feeds it to Booker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Harden. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Chalmers.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
They set the pick. The drive by Russell. Stolen by Chalmers. Ariza with it. Guarded now by Harkless. And stolen by Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the first one drops. Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. And Los... Now the Rockets with it. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. They now take the lead. Ariza's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Lakers trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He finished with 8 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Here's Harden on the wing. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
And their field goal percentage shows that over 60 now. Tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Now here's Freak, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Howard. It's blocked. Here's Harkless, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Booker, he's checked in for Capella, and it's Chalmers in for Patrick Beverley.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Chalmers kicks to Ariza. Randall grabs the board. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Williams. Freak sets a screen for Williams. And they will call over the back on the play.
Already he's looking at his third foul.
The clock runs out. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak in at center. Kobe is out there with Russell. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Randall in at the 4. Now here's Ariza. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. 3 on the clock. Chalmers with it. Now defended by Randall. They grab their own miss. Harden kicks to Howard. And he dunks it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Out of bounds.